And apparently, someone by the name of Bulling, he made a video and said, "I worked for Nina. She's a fraud." This was uploaded 2 days ago, and it does not have that much views. Only 131,000. So I did want to watch it with you guys because apparently she's a fraud. So let's check. Do you see clever? Yes, I did see that, dude. I saw that. We'll get into that maybe later, but let's see why she a fraud, man.
Working for Nina last year, and since then she's gone from one of the fastest growing streamers on the platform to one of the most hated. If you thought for any reason she might be playing a character or is faking any dramatic acts for clicks on stream, I'm here to tell you that it's so much worse than you can imagine behind the scenes.
What the f are you doing?
To give you the full picture, before she ever goes
Bro, I'm gonna be upset if we got fucking Laloed.
to me for months at a time, despite countless messages and in-person confrontations, as well as owing up to $10,000, Nina would start her career off TikTok success like many other creators. However, it was only a matter of time before she would find herself in her first couple controversies. She started off by posting TikToks like this.
Oh, I'm just out here on a nice show, right? Look what the f I see. I always knew I was gonna be a prince one day, bro. I f***ing knew it. That gotta be some New York City Cinderella shit, right, bitch? The fuck?
During her early rise, she would even do things like sneak into the Met Gala.
Police lady. Oh, I'm with New York Times. I forgot my lens. My editor's in there. She just let me in the gate. Look. We made it. Yo.
Which kicked off even more massive success for her. Now, to be honest, this part is quite poetic, as it would just show the lengths that she was willing to go for content, even at the start of her career. And from here,
Damn, there's no way she actually snuck in and took pictures with those celebrities. Oh, fuck.
here on, it would only get so much worse.
Oh no.
It was shortly after
Did she just... Damn, trigger warning.
even at the start of her career. And from here on, it would only get so much worse. It was shortly after this that Nina would get into her first controversy. Someone had dug up an old TikTok comment from the past showing Nina saying the N-word. Now, in my opinion, Nina would actually give a quite mature response to this situation. She would address it by saying, "As an Asian American, I should not be saying that word. I should not be associated with that fucking word. And 39 weeks ago, that is not the same person that I am today, and I will further educate myself on that and learn the true meaning behind that word, and that is not okay." She would go more in depth later in her apology, and even though this time felt genuine, later down the line, you will see that she takes less and less accountability for her actions, which ultimately became the downfall of her career. After continuing to amass a huge following on TikTok, Nina would start to make a lot of connections in the industry, and would eventually meet similar creators like Jimmy Zhang and Edward So. It was with these people that she would help come to form the group O3, and unfortunately for Jimmy and Edward, they wouldn't realize how much of a hassle this would be in the future. Because Nina was seen as this budding star, the group ended up
Oh, I did hear about this drama, dude. I heard that they split or some shit.
encouraging her to start streaming. And to be honest, at the time, it seemed like she had the perfect personality for it. Nina lived up to this potential by exploding off the start and averaging 200 viewers, all while not knowing how to even set up a stream herself.
Son Hill is just you know.
Every option a woman.
And it was in these early streams where you could literally see her getting tech support every 2 seconds, and she doesn't even know how to change scenes. It was also in this era that I was running a live channel for Jimmy Zhang, and he asked me if I wanted to run one for Nina as well. Seeing the potential that she had, I obviously said yes. Nina would appear on Juicy's Could Have Been Love shortly after this era, and her first couple streams would consist of her and the Could Have Been Love cast reacting to the episodes. I would end up posting the first reaction, and it would immediately start taking off. At this time, I was running live channels for Jimmy, Arky, and Nina all at the same time, but the fact that these videos are blowing up so soon showed that the potential was unreal. But yeah, I would keep posting from here on out, and eventually, from these first few videos, the channel was already eligible for monetization. This was the first red flag, and as you'll see along this story, I ignored so many red flags. So yes, feel free to flame me in the comments for being naive if you want, but for me, clearly it takes a lot of failure to learn, as you'll see. The red flag in this case was the fact that I think it literally took over a month for her to even get around to monetizing the channel. I would make group chats with her and Jimmy for her to go completely ghost in them, and she couldn't respond because she has ADHD or something. I don't know.
She has HDMI, bro. Relax.
But Jimmy would try his best to help me along this journey to get it monetized, and would ask Nina a few times for her to put in her details. Which is so crazy because she's literally the one missing out on a ton of money. Like, it's not just me. But yeah,
Wait, what pasó? Tracas, welcome in. So someone that used to work for Nina made a YouTube video saying that she's a fraud. And this is what we're watching right now.
eventually, somehow, I think Jimmy was able to like get her ID or something. Maybe she did it. I didn't really hear this part. But anyways, the channel got monetized. And for some reason, I trusted that the payment would just work out at the time, since I didn't really know any past controversies from her. And because I knew some of the people around her at the time who I trusted. And obviously they didn't know either. I've only had great experiences with people like Gabe and Jimmy since. Oh, and also Edward, but I wouldn't meet him till much later, and he played a big role into trying to help me get paid. But Nina just never really
Wait, that's Ray? The one that...
I knew some of the people around her at the time who I trusted, and obviously they didn't know either. I've only had great experiences with people like Gabe and Jimmy since. Oh, and also Edward, but I wouldn't meet him till much
Oh, they just put Ray. Okay, never mind.
later, and he played a big role into trying
Yeah, she disappeared for like, I want to say 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And then it came back with that. It was that video that just passed the Grinch costume.
to help me get paid, but Nina just never really took it seriously. Throughout the time that I was running that channel, I would take multiple long breaks in between videos. It's because she was airing me a lot and I was starting to get skeptical about the pay. Once I saw that she got invited into Streamer University, I locked back in on the channel as I knew how much of an opportunity it would be for her and also me to get her a lot of extra exposure and revenue.
Damn.
Nina would become one of the biggest streamers in Streamer University as she had a lead up going into it.
Tracas, let's lock in. Tracas, let's lock in. Anyways.
Doing collabs with people like Ray. So I would post 8 videos throughout the 3 days that she was there, and they ended up doing pretty well. And if she wasn't already blowing up before this 3-day stretch, this would kickstart her career to new heights and end up boosting her to becoming one of the top streamers on Twitch because of clips like these.
I tell you,
What?
you dead ass one of the most hard-working females on campus.
Really?
I breathe.
Really?
Every time I'm being honest, I'm not even lazy. You always doing something.
Thank you.
So that's good. That's all I'm
Thank you.
saying.
What the fuck? Thank you. Oh my god, you heard that?
Her abrasive personality would clash with a lot of people at Streamer University, and she would even find herself in some small drama while she was there.
You know why?
No, because I asked you. I respect you. Hey,
watch out. Hey, watch out. Watch out. Wait.
Hands on me. I don't give a fuck. Because I need to watch out.
Watch out.
I don't even remember this fucking drama. And no, Tracas, that was not shade. I was like being dead ass. Like let's lock in, bro.
trying to help you up. No, listen. No,
listen, I was
That's
trolling.
the thing you shouldn't even be talking about. You're not her. You're not him.
I was
Stop trying to act like you the bitch.
Hey, yo, don't apologize. Don't apologize. Let's not make it bigger. You alright?
I would post a few more videos after this like a dumbass, and eventually take another break for a month. The next time I posted a video would be yet another controversy, and this would be because she got mad at a content creator for making content on stream. I'll just show you what I mean.
You get a massage, food, and then after that some Chinese food.
No way. For 50 gifted, throw Nina food?
Listen. There's things that have to happen in life. You have to just trust me, all right? It's the whole trust exercise.
No! 9!
We should probably just take this to go.
What the are you doing? Yo, what the are you doing, bro? Move, bro!
Look at me.
Move! Dead ass! Stop talking to me! Stop talking to me! I don't fucking with you, bro! Stop talking to me! Dead ass!
I can assure you, this crush
That would piss me off too, bro. But for 50 gifted, bro. Bro, guys, please, next time I'm live with Miriam, don't say this shit. Please. Don't say it, man. Yo, Danny, for 50 gifted, no, guys, please. Chill out, man. Chill out.
show was not also just for content on stream. She genuinely just gets mad. And Ash has told me personally after that she has not talked to him since and has caused a whole lot of unnecessary drama around this situation. I think anybody looking from an outside perspective would realize that it's really just not that deep, although I guess she's entitled to her opinion, which I can't say the same for this next drama. This would start when Nina would throw shade at YBG multiple times for no reason on
You hit her with the Mano Chan for free. I did. Holy shit.
Stream. And this was probably the worst person that she could have picked to beef with, since YBG is just gonna troll and say literally whatever is on his mind.
Oh, it didn't even get the part where she said I was relevant, bro. It's fine. So to address this, first, I'm not gonna address this you. I'm gonna address the real you, all right?
Oh,
so,
shit.
10 Elixir. What's good, 10 Elixir? We average the same amount of viewers, and I'm sitting here at my desktop playing video games. And you out there in LA. And yeah, just stick to doing collabs and, you know, begging for collabs and shit. There you go, stay on that side, because you're not a streamer. You're not a real streamer. You just sit there in front of a phone and yell. If you do a desktop, who the fuck are you gonna yell at? Your monitor? No, I ain't gonna lie, I'm good on you, gang.
It was after this beef where YBG would reignite something that everyone forgot about. Back on February 17th of 2025, Nina and Zoe Spencer would assault Saeed in front of thousands of people. I literally have no clue how me and so many other people had no idea this situation even happened until months later. But yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about this situation by now, and I'm not gonna get too deep into it since I think Saeed has expressed something along the lines of him disliking when people drag it due to all the shit that it caused him. I really hope Saeed is doing better now, and in my opinion, one of the worst parts about this was how, since everyone was hating on Nina at the time, it took a lot of the blame off Zoe Spencer, who honestly was just
Brother,
parts about this was how, since everyone was hating on Nina at the time, it took a lot of the blame.
bro, what the fuck? Holy shit, man. Listen, I'm not doing much, bro. I'm not doing much. I need to step my game up, bro, because yeah, man, I need to step it up.
Blame off Zoe Spencer, who honestly was just as, if not more, involved than Nina herself. Not that I'm defending Nina, but just that I think it's quite unfortunate how everyone was way quicker to weaponize the drama rather than actually care about the people affected and to give equal punishment to everyone involved. The YBG Nina beef wouldn't just end here, but rather continue in person when they would cross paths at TwitchCon. I would also talk to Nina at TwitchCon and ask her to check her phone and respond to her texts about me asking her to pay me, and I would show the clip, but low-key it's too cringe to watch back. I think someone got like a 20-30k like banger tweet on my head about the confrontation, but thankfully it got taken down, and I would actually go up to her again a few days later at Silky's party because she was still airing my texts. She ended up telling
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Give me content to edit, Danny. Lock in. I got you, Tracas. I got you. Listen, April is gonna be my fucking month, bro. I got you, bro. I'm doing RLs. But anyways, that must be so annoying as a fucking someone who's trying to help this person grow, not answering their phone. Not that way. Not that, dude. Hell no, bro.
me some bullshit excuse about like she was talking with an agency or something and would sort it out within a few days, but since then I've never gotten a text. I just get like a thumbs up on my message, which I don't understand why you wouldn't just respond at that point. But yeah, it was pretty much safe to say that I was done working for her after this. And at this same party, she would go on to double down and then victim blame Saeed.
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. I was gonna talk to him and be like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person. I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Until she gave an actual apology a little bit later.
I want to make sure he's okay with dead ass. Because he's been very nice. He's always been very nice to me, you know? Who are we talking about? Guys, we're talking about Saeed. Listen, I'm old enough to own up to what I did wrong. And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, like we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong. And what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it. He was very hurt by it. So.
Even though this apology might seem a little bit better, which is not saying much, since this point in classic Nina Lynn fashion, she's only gone on to make light of the situation and stand on it months later.
Be yourself with a little bit PR.
I'd rather go to another.
Literally, just because he's a guy, bro, it's so embarrassing for him to feel that. She pissed me off. Remember when I covered it? That little fucking shit she said pissed me off. Wait, what'd she do to him? She what do you call it? I think essay. She essayed him. She touched him inappropriately and he didn't like it. He was telling her to stop, but she didn't stop. She kept going. So yeah, it was her and some other girl.
I'm gonna get PR. I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico.
Twitch would actually do their job for once and give her the ban hammer, and this is how she chose to react after getting unbanned.
Why you always hitting me? Stop with those. Oh shit, I can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign of NDA. Sorry, I forgot. So I am not assaulting you. No. I am not. You consent to this. Yes. You fully am okay with this. You will not use this clip against.
And she made fun of the situation when she came back. This is how she came back, literally.
Me later and 3 months later. Never.
I think it's safe to say it's like this, which is the reason for all of her old friends dropping her.
I heard about the situation and then I watched the clip later on and it made my blood boil. It was so fucking hard to watch. They've never, what? Like, this is literally why men don't come out about being assaulted.
I genuinely have no idea how Nina could still see herself as in the right in this situation, but if this wasn't enough, she would keep making herself look worse and worse. Like how this video from Jimmy Zhang would resurface, W thumbnail by the way, where she would talk about her past drama and go on to explain how she would abuse her little brother for literally no reason at all.
But I have a relationship problem with my little brother. I've always been beat growing up, so I was never taught the right way. It was always through action. So I beat him until he was like 15 or 13, and like Child Protective Services came.
Although it is sad that she had to deal with this.
Damn. Dude, now you see why she's like that.
Much trauma in her early life, you would think that someone who dealt with this would be way more compassionate towards others. Disguised Toast would also add in his own perspective to the situation, and obviously it's super weird that you would do this to someone without ever even knowing.
Oh, she also did this too.
Them, but in my opinion, this kind of took away from the shit that happened to Saeed, and just the timing of it all, like when he decided to release the statement, was just like a little weird to me. And you could say reverse the roles and all that. I don't think the way that she was touching him was innately sexual. Obviously, I'm not defending Nina here, although I do think this part got blown out of proportion and took some of the heat off the Saeed situation. But let me know if this is a bad take, or like if I'm not taking something into account. I'm open to hearing y'all's opinions about it in the comments. Anyways, after this, some more drama would end up following her, like when she was asked
more
to stop cursing in front of this mom and daughter.
And the language that you're using in front of a 13-year-old, I don't appreciate.
This is a public space. I'm gonna let you know that right now. This is a public space, you know, so. No, 100%. And I'm just letting you know that, you know, sometimes you can also ask, hey, would you like to please use normal language in front of my daughter? That would have been great too. Just like the most.
I mean, I feel like that's common sense, bro. You see kids, you tone it down a bit, you know? You tone it down a bit.
I cannot.
And of course, couldn't take accountability for the situation and just apologize like a normal human. Or when she would steal from Target on stream, only for her to stand on it yet again.
Bro, I forgot she stole from fucking Target, bro.
Hours later.
Ain't nobody missing no fucking money, bitch. Calm the fuck down. Bum ass steaks. I don't give a shit. Matter of fact, put this on Twitter too. Your mom's a bitch, you was a bitch, and happy holidays. All you hoes is bitches.
And when she got banned for this, she would come on live and pretend like it never happened, and even show a fake receipt that the debunker had to prove wrong.
Hold on! There's more circle there! It's different! Guys, there's less! There absolutely is less though!
Even into 2026, she's still been doing the same stuff, doubling down, being a nuisance, and still airing me. She also finally officially got kicked from O3 after they've been trying for months, as she's demanded a crazy amount of money from them for literally no reason.
She's right though. It's public. She could say whatever she wants. Yeah, dude. Just because you could say or do whatever you want, dude. There's a kid. You're not gonna fucking start making out with someone in front of kids or fucking be cachonda in front of kids. All I'm saying is, yo, turn it down a little bit. Turn it down. Just because you're in public don't mean you gotta disrespect motherfuckers, dude. That's all I ask, bro. Just a little bit. Turn it down a little bit.
But thankfully, Jimmy and Edward are for the most part free now, and I can't wait to see what they do with O3 in the future. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe call me a dumbass for working for 8 months with no pay. And yeah.
8 months no pay?
You want a platform?
8 months no pay?
What the fuck?
Holy shit. Damn, my moderator's fucking punching air right now too. Sorry.
El pollo is loco. El pollo is loco.